Hey everyone, so today I wanted to talk about one of my absolute favorite brands on the market today, and this is kind of inspired by just a lot of the misinformation out there of what this brand is and what it does and who should use it, and I could go on. So if you haven't noticed by the title, it is about Nioxin. Um, I've used this for years and years and years, and I just want to give you guys the cleanest, most accurate information so you can make a really sound decision when purchasing this, because for one thing, it's really expensive, and for another thing, you get better results, I think, if you understand what it does and how it works and really how to use it. Like I said just a couple seconds ago, there is huge misconceptions out there what Nioxin actually does. Nioxin does not promise to regrow hair, it doesn't guarantee to regrow hair, and it doesn't actually talk about regrowing hair. If you look at any of the packaging, anything on the website, it does not claim to do that. So that's one huge misconception, something that I guess I can understand because of its superficial benefits. It does work really well as a volumizing product, and a lot of people can misinterpret that for actual results. It actually was developed for people that were going through chemo and cancer patients because, well, of course, you know that when you go through chemo, a lot of times you lose your hair. So it doesn't work that way now, and now we know that that's not an answer for chemo, but it is used because it does have a really nice volumizing effect to the hair. So if you are thinning and you do have thin spots, using the Nioxin system, it will help to conceal those areas, and it does it more effectively than really anything else on the market. If you've used a volumizing shampoo and conditioner, you know that it just kind of fluffs up the hair a little bit. It kind of opens the cuticles and gives you a little bit of a fluffier texture. Nioxin actually makes your hair look and feel thicker and fuller. And again, like I said earlier, a lot of times that can be misinterpreted for actual hair regrowing results. Nioxin is a three-step system, and the first of the system is their shampoo, and the example I have is in the number 6, they call it the cleanser. What you do is you lather really well and you let it sit for 1 minute, and what the shampoo does is it pulls buildup off of the scalp, namely sebum, which is a natural oil that your body produces. What happens is sebum and other minerals will actually clog hair follicles, so your hair is excessively shedding. It clogs the hair follicles, and it can actually suffocate the hair follicle, and that hair will not grow back. It actually kills the hair follicle. How many times can I say that? Hair follicle. So the cleanser pulls that up. It also pulls out DHT, and that is a derivative of testosterone, and there's a lot of correlation between excess testosterone in the body and hair loss. The second of the system is Nioxin Scalp Therapy Conditioner. And in this formulation, this is a smoothing conditioner. They also have a volumizing conditioner, and this is applied scalp to ends, and it nourishes the scalp and the hair extremely well using cysteine amino acids, and this is what guarantees less shedding. So Nioxin doesn't guarantee you to regrow hair, but it does guarantee to reduce shedding up to 83%, which is pretty remarkable. So as a reconstructing line, as a strengthening line, this does work extremely well. Now, the third step of the system is one of the most important steps, and it's actually very often skipped, and that is the scalp treatment, and this one is in the number 4, which is for noticeably thinning, and it's either a foam or it's a spray, and what you do after you get out of the shower, you part the hair and you spray directly onto the scalp and you massage it in. It usually takes about 5 or 6 sprays or pumps, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. You probably will overuse product if you've never used it before until you get used to applying it correctly. Now, this is what's going to have the most styling benefit to it versus all the shampoo and the conditioner. This is what's going to give you that thick effect, and on top of that, it's also going to increase circulation on the scalp, so you will notice a little bit of a tingle. You'll see a little bit of a red flush, which is completely normal. That's just causing blood to flow, and again, there's a lot of correlation between hair loss and circulation. With the 3 steps together, this creates a perfect environment for healthy hair to grow, and for a lot of people, concealing thinning spots, making it feel thicker and fuller, and reducing shedding, that it really is enough for a lot of people to be satisfied with the product line. There are other treatments available in Nioxin, including a follicle booster, or I think it's now called hair booster. They recently changed packaging and reformulated. And the hair booster intensifies the scalp activating treatment, I believe, by 300%, and that's for more severe cases. So for people who maybe have like really heavy thin spots, you apply that, I believe, before you apply the scalp activating treatment, maybe after. So just make sure you read directions before you start. They also have sunscreens for the scalp. They have a hair supplement, like an oral supplement, and what else do they have? They also have a dandruff system as well. There's systems out there that have actually mimicked Nioxin. So Nioxin was the first system to specifically come out for the scalp, so it's basically skincare for the scalp. The other examples I have is Redken Intraforce, and this is the shampoo. I do have the conditioner and treatment, and it works exactly the same way. It's very, very similar to a lot of the systems out there. There's also Bosley, Joico has one called Clinicure, and Joy has one, Kerastase has one. I could definitely go on for a long time. I think there is a generic now at Sally Beauty Supply. I have no idea if that's good or not, but a lot of them do perform very similarly. And the other example I have is Kevin Murphy. This is the Balancing Wash and the Kevin Murphy Born Again. These ones are a lot more expensive than Nioxin. These ones retail about, I want to say, between $35 and $45 each. And these aren't specifically like Nioxin. It's not a system, but this one promotes hair growth, and this is a conditioner to help nourish both the scalp and the hair. So it performs similarly, and Kevin Murphy himself has said to use this to promote hair growth. So there are other options on the market if you have tried Nioxin, or maybe it's not as accessible and you've seen other ones on there. They do perform very similarly, and they have almost the same guarantee. So I hope I didn't bore you guys to death. This was mainly meant for people who definitely want to try out this brand, and I hope this was enough information for you to make a sound decision. You know, if you are thinning, there are other options besides Rogaine and hair plugs and shots that you have to take forever on your head. And you know, this definitely works really well. There are a lot of people out there that have caught shedding really fast, and they've managed to stop shedding and regrow hair. So it definitely has its place in the industry. But if I haven't answered enough questions for you, if you have specific questions, of course, you know, leave a comment below, or you can leave a comment on my page. If you're watching this on Tumblr, you can ask me on my Tumblr. So I hope this was informative to you guys. I hope it wasn't too long and drawn and boring. I'm very monotonous today because I just got off work, but anyway, I digress. I don't want this video to be too long. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for more videos, and as always, I wish you all a beautiful week.